to the Mole, Ohio. I am your host, Hannah. I have the distinction of being the winner of season 2 of the Mole, Ohio. And I am so excited to pass along my crown to one of you. Over the course of this game, you'll participate in a series of tests to add money to a group pot that could grow to over $500. But one of you is the mole, working to sabotage the test. The rest of you need to be observant in order to expose the mole and claim the money. Because at the end of each round, you'll take a quiz about the mole's identity, and the player who scores the lowest on the quiz will be executed. Before we get started with our first round, let me leave you with this piece of advice. Even though there may be only one mole, anyone here may sabotage your game. So keep on your toes and be ready for anything.
Hi, I'm Jake Miller. I'm 27, live in Ohio. I'm a teacher, teach high school English.
I'm Nathan, 20 years old, business management student up at Case Western Reserve University. Past 4 summers, I've been a summer camp counselor and leader there.
I'm Lorian. I'm from Troy, Ohio. I work in nonprofit finance and accounting and HR, doing a lot of back office work for them.
I have never seen a full season of The Mole or played the game or anything like that. I know almost nothing about this.
I know the game. I've never played the game. It's very new to me.
My experience with the mole is very minimal. I know the game. I've watched on Netflix, back in the day when they had Celebrity Mole.
I'm a huge Mole super fan and Survivor super fan and Big Brother super fan.
This is my first time playing a mole game, but I, throughout random periods of my life, have been pretty obsessed with it. There was a time when I was little where I was a little neurotic. I had this little notebook that I would keep records of different games. So I would have Survivor pages and Mole pages, and I would play with my action figures and keep track of who won, who's got alliances with who.
I want to be helpful in the beginning and kind of lower people's suspicions of me, and then about halfway through the game I'll start messing up challenges so people will think that I'm the mole.
I'm very social, so I like getting to know people. I usually feel like I can tell when people are lying to me, so this will be an interesting game.
I'm gonna have fun. Bottom line is this is a nice opportunity. I'm grateful to be here, and I'm just really excited.
For your first test, I need you to divide into 3 groups. A pair, a group of 3, and a group of 4.
Would you like to?
Sure. I'll be in a group of 4. If 3 people want to join.
I'll join.
Okay.
Very
Easy. My group's gonna head more this way. A group of 4, yeah, there's by the fireplace. Okay. All right. So our group of 2 is Rob and John. Our group of 3 is Jake, Lorian, and Casey. And our group of 4 is Troy, Michelle, Nathan, and Rachel. This test is called the sensory test. This test is worth up to $70. There are 3 parts to this test. That's why I've asked you to split into 3 groups. 1 for each part. Which group goes first, second, and third is up to you. However, the order of the parts is predetermined, and you won't know the details of each part ahead of time. Once you've decided which group is going first, that group can follow me. So you guys need to determine your order.
Anybody itching?
Should we put the 2 in the middle? Buffer it with the
That's nice. So
either 3 or 4 can go first.
We should go first.
Okay.
You're the one with the idea, so.
Alright.
So great, we'll go first then.
Alright, so you guys will be our first group. You will be our second group. And you'll be our last group. Okay, the first group can follow me.
Do you know the car DeLorean?
I do know, yes.
I'm DeLorean.
Same pronunciation.
Okay. DeLorean. Okay. Got
I had
it.
a manager who always called me DeLorean because he could not remember how to say it
DeLorean.
unless he said the
Do
whole
you
thing.
care if I call you DeLorean?
I'm fine with that. That's an
I
acceptable
do that,
nickname.
Because I'm awful with memory and stuff like that, so I Jake?
Jake.
Jake from State Farm.
That's the DeLorean. All right, I got it.
You are our first group. Before I explain the test, I would like you to put your blindfolds on. This test will have no eyesight. Oh wow, this is so perfect. I love it. Such a look. Before you begin, you will need to decide the stakes for this portion of the test. $10, $20, or $40. Bear in mind that whichever amount you choose won't be available to the other groups, regardless of the outcome.
It's out of 70. I mean, I guess we do 20. That's closest
That
to a
feels
third.
safe. Why does that feel safe?
Because it's closest to a
It's in the
third.
middle. The stakes might be lower at the beginning.
Do you all have any ideas what we might be doing?
No
Nope.
idea.
That's why I feel safe.
Like if each one's worth a third.
So what I'm thinking is I'm a little sus of the 4-person group because I feel like the mole would want to hide amongst the most
Oh,
people.
that's true. There's the
So
sabotager.
I'm thinking we might take the most amount of money to secure it and not give the group of 4 the opportunity to lose the most amount of money. That's what I'm thinking. But if you two, I'm good with voting, and if you two think 20, I'll go with that. That's just thinking through a little bit of the logic.
What do you think, Jake?
Irrelevant thoughts. I was thinking how stupid it looks because I'm trying to act like I'm actively listening to you and I'm nodding my head while you talk. I think that's a fair logic. I agree. I was a little wondering about the 4, but I just don't know if it's going to build in difficulty or if it's starting easiest. I don't know.
True. Even if it does build with difficulty, though, we have 3 and one of the other teams has 2.
Right. Well, and
So it might
maybe
be
this is the
harder for them
easiest
as
of them
well.
all.
We could do 40.
I'm down with 40.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right,
All right, let's do 40.
you're locking it in with, you guys are playing for $40 to go to the group pot.
Okay.
We got it.
All right, here is your test. Your portion of the test relies in part on your sense of hearing. I'm going to play recordings of 5 celebrities, each of whom is known for, among other things, their distinctive voice. However, each of the recordings will be played backwards.
Oh.
Your task is to identify as many of the speakers as you can. Each correct answer will earn you $8. You're allowed 2 guesses per recording.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And if we get it on the second, it would still be. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. I was gonna say, any questions?
If it was on, if we guess on the second, it's still worth 8.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. And
Alright.
we collectively have to agree?
Yes. So
Okay,
you
so we
will-
can discuss and
Cool.
then.
Yep,
Okay.
it is a group effort.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
For $8 per celebrity voice, you can correctly identify.
Oh, I
Okay.
have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do we have, like, what if we don't know the name of the person, but we can, like, describe them or, like, other rules there? Because I don't know names of people.
Well, we'll help you.
Well, yeah, there's
Okay.
3 of us, so maybe we can figure it out.
Yeah, let's see how much of the IMDb do you know. Here is your first recording.
So this is gonna be harder.
I have no.
Okay, male. Voice.
It's got to be someone famous because this is, like, way too hard for an obscure person.
Yeah.
So hard. I have literally no idea.
Maybe it would be like something famous they said, but that doesn't. Is the oh? That's right.
I know. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's the inflection. We need to listen to, like, the inflections.
Here, I'll do it for you. I'll tell me who. Oh.
What do you think it would be like this from a scary movie?
it's just like clips of like interviews or are they like from their famous stuff?
Okay, let's do
Should
the
we
next.
say that one? 'Cause I
Yeah,
have
that was
no idea.
that was-
Celebrity 1. All right, here comes your second recording. Celebrity number 2.
Oh, that's That sounds like Moira from Schitt's Creek or Bjork. I don't know.
I have no clue. It sounds like a Russian person to me.
I know.
Bjork?
I'm hearing like other languages.
But I think that's because of the backwardness.
I know,
and all
yeah.
that. They would choose like a random Russian.
This is
Oh, no, I don't think it is.
I think since this challenge is just not going well, I think we can at least guess for one of them. I forget her name, but I can't think of who plays Moira Rose.
I was gonna say, like, who's the Schitt's Creek?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's her name? Catherine something. She's in Home Alone.
Isn't there usually like a trick to these games? Like, do you think there's a way for us to figure it out without listening to the recording?
Probably not. I feel like it's just the voice. Maybe there's a trick. I don't know what it would be though.
My brain just keeps going to different Avengers, so I would just say like Scarlett Johansson for not because I think it's Scarlett Johansson, but just because that's a name that I know of a celebrity that's really famous.
Well, we'll keep trying to remember the Schitt's Creek girl.
Yeah, because we can do 2 guesses. So Catherine something. Very, very helpful. Mm-hmm.
All right, are you ready for celebrity number 3?
Yes.
Here we go.
There was music in the background.
That
It
sounds
felt
like an
like-
older one.
Yes, like an evil witch and but I don't think that'd be a celebrity. So I don't
Well, I
know.
think it might be like a guy with a higher pitched voice. Like, do you know those like types of like character actors from back in like the Lucy Ball show? Like, it reminds me of that era with the music.
Yeah.
But I don't know that they would pick that as a modern celebrity. I don't know.
Did they say it was modern though?
Well, but like I would think like for us youthful folks like myself, young people, Gen Zers like me, I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't go that back. Would they?
So I was wondering if it was someone like super classic.
I think a character would that classify as a celebrity because it feels like an animated movie.
I was gonna say the first one sounded like an anime. Maybe they're all voice actors and not.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would still be an actor even if it was like a character in a movie. Maybe like a voice actor.
You all can't see this. I just got my hands pressed in my temples.
Oh wait, what if that was Robin Williams as the genie from Aladdin?
It's true,
And
he
it
does
had
that higher
music in the
pitch.
background like that. I think that's Robin Williams. I think we should say Robin.
We should at least guess it for
I
one.
like
but I'm
that
fine.
one.
That was number 3, right?
Yes, number 3, Robin
We
Williams.
can guess that one now, right?
Would you like to lock in your answer for number
So we get
3?
told if it's correct
For number
immediately?
3.
Yes, we'll let you know if it's correct. And
I said
Probably-
we locked that
probably
in.
won't
I
have to
don't have
encounter
any
one
other
like that.
guesses.
celebrity number 3 as Robin Williams. That is not correct.
Okay, let's go on to the next one. I feel like at this point, it's just a crapshoot.
Yeah, this
It
is
kind
too
of is.
hard.
All right, number 4, celebrity number 4.
British.
That again sounds like an older.
That sounded German.
Maybe it's just like the type of recording. It just sounds older, like old classic celebrities or something.
I think these are all people from other countries, and we're supposed to lose this round. I think the
No,
I think the first person was Japanese. I think that one was German. And I don't know any names.
Go Arnold
of
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, you're just
The only German adjacent male celebrity I can think of. I don't think he's from
I
Germany.
feel like they're playing fair. I feel like it's got to be somebody that we could guess. I
Yeah.
don't think it's like in another language. I think that's just it being played backwards, probably.
I agree.
I mean, Schwarzenegger's not a bad idea.
It
Yeah,
sounds
let's go
British
with
to me. We'll do Schwarzenegger for one guess.
All right, for celebrity number 4, Arnold Schwarzenegger is incorrect. Would you like to make another guess or move on to your next recording?
So we'll move on and we'll just do a rapid fire at the end.
All right, this is your 5th and final recording.
Only snubber of fish no sign it. Elf man is so man number what bring us enough. There's not the fast yet scap no we yourself is going it. Well sir going.
It felt like an announcer or like a speaker of something. That's why I went David Attenborough. Because it sounds like they're announcing like that slower.
I don't even know who David Attenborough is.
So probably not a good sign.
But it might be. I also don't know a lot of people's names. Goodness.
Okay. Well, this just is not a challenge to me. Okay. David Attenborough for one guess. Are we okay with just...
That's great.
Yep, David Attenborough.
Incorrect.
Okay. The first one
was a guy, right?
It was a guy.
You have 2 guesses for the
You
first
want to
one.
just say someone? We need to just say super famous people like Leonardo DiCaprio or.
That seemed like Morgan Freeman would be one, but I don't think that any of them sounded. Maybe that last one, since it was slower. Like Morgan Freeman is what I would think they would do because he's got such a distinctive voice. But he talks slower, so I don't know.
Yeah, I
that
feel like I
first.
would have recognized Morgan Freeman.
I mean, I'm fine saying they're not Leonardo DiCaprio for the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gonna be guessing at this point.
Yeah, go for it.
Leonardo.
All right, for your first guess for celebrity number 1, Leonardo DiCaprio is incorrect.
Who's just another? Do you want to say like Robert Downey Jr. or something?
I'm trying to think of like
Chris Pratt. For some reason, went
who has a more like normal voice because I didn't think it was super distinct.
I actually did think Chris Pratt at one point too.
I feel like.
Let's say Chris Pratt.
And he's in the Avengers universe, if that's going to be a running theme.
Yeah.
Love that.
Let's say Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt is incorrect. For celebrity number 2, you have 2 guesses.
This was a woman.
That's
right?
the one that you thought
And I
was
can't think of
the-
her last name, so let's leave it point. Catherine O'Hara. Catherine
Her
O'Hara.
voice does not sound familiar to me at all.
I had no idea what. I know who you're talking about.
I know.
so it's
If we can't think of her name, I don't think we also said Bjork.
The,
Blake Lively, Zoe Deschanel. No idea.
Oh, Zoe Deschanel has a distinctive voice.
We
I
could
feel
say
like that would be
Zoe
more
Deschanel.
likely than Blake Lively.
Alright, let's say Zoe Deschanel.
yeah,
All right, for celebrity number 2, your first guess of Zoe Deschanel is incorrect.
Surprise.
The only person I can think of is Scarlett Johansson. She's like one of the most famous actresses.
Yeah, works for me.
I know.
Scarlett
I've
Johansson.
I've lost all care.
I know.
Yeah,
I've lost hope.
Your second guess of Scarlett Johansson is incorrect. You do not win $8 for that celebrity. For celebrity number 3, you have 1 guess remaining.
This is when we did Robin Williams.
Yeah, and we think there was like the cartoon music in the background, or not cartoon music, but the music in the
Yeah,
background.
could be kind of old timey. Cary Grant or something like that.
What if we said something like, who's the guy from Forrest Gump?
Oh, Tom Hanks.
He's really famous. Or we could say
He
Chris
has kind
Pratt
of.
again.
He can do that.
He does voice
Paul
acting.
Sedgwick, voice acting. Yeah, let's do Tom Hanks.
Incorrect.
That's it.
Oh, we're on 4 now.
We said it was witchy.
It was a guy.
I don't know if we can
Oh, no,
immediately
that was
tell.
the other. I think
Oh, that was the other one?
girl.
The one we guessed Robin Williams was?
No, number
No,
4.
that was number 3.
But okay.
The one we're guessing now was the other one.
But that's the witchy sounding one, right?
It's like one leash from Harry Potter.
What's Hermione's name in real life?
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson. That's not bad.
It sounded older though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think she's too young. Who's have you seen Into the Woods?
No.
Meryl Streep.
Yes.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Let's do that one.
Do that.
Meryl Streep.
All right, for your first guess for celebrity number 4, Meryl Streep is incorrect. You have 1 more guess remaining.
Yes,
This is impossible. Are all 3 groups playing the same game?
Yeah, please tell us they have more hope. I'm thinking like someone like 50-ish. Like it sounds like a slightly older voice.
We could do the mean with Bellatrix. What's her name? Helena Bonham Carter.
Yeah, sure. I have no idea.
I think we should just end that.
Sure.
Helena Bonham Carter.
All right, Helena Bonham Carter
Again, not a good sign.
is incorrect. You have 1 guess remaining for celebrity number 5.
Can we do Morgan Freeman? Should we do Morgan Freeman? Because this is
Sure,
Morgan
just
Freeman.
for the sake of having guessed them.
Celebrity number 5, Morgan Freeman is incorrect. All right, you may take your blindfolds off.
Nothing.
Congratulations on winning nothing for this part of the.
Appreciate that. No!
Are you kidding?
Nolan.
That's my hope. I wouldn't have got any of those except Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman was first.
Can I hear Morgan Freeman?
I'm mad about me.
I don't
I'm
want to hear
mad.
Do you want to tell us how it went or not? Or are you allowed?
Are we allowed to?
I think, yeah,
And honestly, it was pretty brutal.
It's really hard.
That was brutal.
So basically, you go in there and they will.
All right, I need the second group to come with me.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I think we were unsuccessful.
You were unsuccessful.
Highly unsuccessful.
All right, second group. You have your blindfolds. But before we get started and before you know what we're going to do, the first thing you need to decide is how much your portion of the test could earn for the pot. Your choices are $10 or $20. Whichever amount you don't choose will automatically be assigned to the last group. So you're deciding whether your success will earn up to $10 or up to $20.
How confident do we feel? Because it's like, if we fuck up the 20,
Yeah.
then it's like, it's just us.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you feel, I feel,
I might go with 20, but I
Let's
don't want to like.
yeah, because if there's more hands in the next one, then it make it less likely.
I don't know. Go 20. You're happy with 20?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so you will be playing for $20, potentially adding to the group pot. We are going to test your sense of smell. In front of you will be 5 scented wax melts. I will tell you the names of each of the scents and a description of what they smell like in order to help you identify each. Once I read the descriptions, you'll have 5 minutes to make your guesses. Once you've locked in your guesses for all 5 wax melts, each correct match will add $4 to the pot. Number 1, Kitchen Witch. It smells of warm donuts, cinnamon sugar, and spiced apples. That's Kitchen Witch. New Moon smells of white tea, sweet honeydew, fig, apricot, and lemon. Secret Garden smells of sweet citrus, apple, peach, and a light floral. That was Secret Garden. Number 4, Something Wicked smells of fresh berries, fluffy marshmallow, and brown sugar. And finally, Sweet Enchantment smells of lemon curd, fresh sliced strawberries, and vanilla cake. I'm going to put them right in front of you. Your 5 minutes starts now.
Oh, God.
This first one's very homey.
Is there like a certain order? I don't want to keep like fucking it up if it's.
No, you're good.
Okay.
That one is new. That's one.
A couple of them like smell like the same, to me, unless I'm picking up the same. This one smells a little cinnamon.
3 minutes remaining.
Okay. Yeah, this one, I think we get cinnamon. This one I get like a sweet, kind of like that enchantment one.
Yeah. This is one of the ones that's like hard for me to like differentiate.
This one I kind of think new-ish to me.
I'm sorry, I would like.
It'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, the cinnamon and the clean one are like the easiest for me to like tell what they are, and then the 3 in the middle, I'm like, I have no clue.
Like I really feel like this one's New Moon, the second one. I think that's New Moon. Okay. I think this one's the Kitchen Witch, the first one with the donuts.
Yeah.
This one, I can't remember the other names.
1 minute remaining.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna like be any better at this.
Okay, I think this one.
Clean one and cinnamon. I feel good. This is the one that we think doesn't really smell.
Yeah, I think that's the other, like the one sugary one.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's it for sure.
And then this last one, I think, is the Sweet Enchantment one. So are we gonna be able to look at the I guess?
No, you'll keep your blindfolds on.
Okay.
So if you can go ahead and put them in the order of what you want to, how you want to guess them. If you want to tell me each one, your time is up. All right, Kitchen Witch was warm donuts, cinnamon sugar, spiced apples. New Moon was white tea, sweet honeydew, fig, apricot, and lemon.
Here's like a new one, I think.
Do you want me to put them in a certain order for you if you're going to lock in your guesses?
Do you think that one's New Moon?
Can you repeat the...
The description of New Moon is white tea, sweet honeydew, fig, apricot, and lemon.
Yeah, because it's like...
Yeah.
Okay.
So that other one, keep that one to the side because we'll guess between that and the other homey one.
Okay.
Which one to the side?
The kitchen, which we think the rum or the donut one.
Okay.
All right. So I have your second guess.
Okay.
I have your New Moon guess.
Okay.
Secret Garden, sweet citrus, apple, peach, and a light floral.
I think it's this one.
Okay.
Or smell this one.
I think it's this one.
Okay.
Right?
Which one?
This one.
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
All right. So you have your Secret Garden.
Okay.
Something Wicked is fresh berries, fluffy marshmallow, and brown sugar.
So we're just down to the two?
Yeah, I've got two.
Okay.
I've got two and three. Or one.
So
I'm getting... Hold on. I'm getting confused about what I'm holding.
You're fine.
Wait, we gave the second one, right?
Yes. New Moon.
The first one is here. That's the first one.
All right. You're
This is
locked
most
in with your
okay.
first guess?
Yeah.
You're down to Something Wicked and Sweet Enchantment. Sweet Enchantment is lemon curd, fresh sliced strawberries, and vanilla cake.
I think it's vanilla cake. It's probably... Do you have it?
Rod is cleansing his palate in between each smell.
Where's the other one?
Here. If you can try these two, I genuinely can't tell. They smell the same.
Try it. Let's smell that one for the sweet enchantment.
This is my guess for sweet enchantment.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. We have
This will be the last one.
Sweet Enchantment locked in, and this for Something Wicked. So your guess for Sweet Enchantment is incorrect.
What?
You do not receive $4 for Sweet Enchantment. Your locked guess for Something Wicked was incorrect.
Okay, I think it was.
You do not earn $4 for the pot. Your third guess for Secret Garden is incorrect.
Are you serious?
You do not win $4 for that. You're down to 2 more cents.
So we can technically, we can get it because it's like.
Your guess for New Moon
Stop it.
is incorrect.
Jesus Christ.
And finally, your guess for Kitchen Witch for $4 adding to the pot is correct.
Yeah! It worked!
Oh,
It was so good.
Get any right?
We had a lot of fun. Yeah. We got one right.
Okay.
We added $4 to the pot.
All right. Let's take it.
Our final group can come with me.
Good luck.
This assignment tests your sense of touch. You could earn up to $10 to add to the group pot. In front of you will be 20 squares with different shapes embroidered on them. Some of the pieces are unique, but there are also 5 matching pairs. Each pair that you successfully match within 5 minutes will add $2 to the pot.
Okay. And so we need to work together to try to find as many pairs as possible.
Okay.
So what kind of strategy do we want to?
One person pick one and then 3 searchers.
Oh, I see. Like we find one and then we try to find.
Yep.
Describe
Okay.
And maybe we can split up the number of tiles so that we only have like a certain amount. If there's 20 tiles, we each have like a group of 5.
Okay.
Are you behind me or are you next to me, Michelle?
I am to your.
Okay. You're
Is
next to
everyone
me.
like
Okay.
feeling the pieces? Like has a sense of like is there?
When I say go, you may flip over the pieces, and you will have 5 minutes to correctly identify 5 pairs.
Okay.
On your mark, get set, go.
So we spread. There's 20 pieces, so 5
Oh,
pieces, right?
geez. So we're all
trying-
grabbing how many?
5
5
pieces.
pieces.
And trying to, and then who's going to be caller to talk about what they have?
I have 4. I need
I have 4.
Okay.
High five, I'm good.
Here.
All right. Yep. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Okay. Gee, Christmas.
I don't.
feel the same.
Yeah, they all
Yeah.
feel the same to me.
I think I have a star.
I might have some sort of like half circle, crescent type of deal.
I still only have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Did one fall, or did someone grab extra? I'm trying to,
Oh
sorry,
my
I'm trying
God,
to feel
Tyler.
around. Does anyone have like a octagon, or I can't.
Oh, I had something like that. Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I don't know. It's like,
I don't know.
Where are you?
I'm right here.
Where's
Hang
the?
on. I'm trying to find
Oh.
it now. Yeah, that's the one. Who's on my right again?
Nathan.
Nathan.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What kind of things do you have, Nathan?
I feel like I might have some of the unique stuff. I don't know. It's very
No,
hard
you
to
have
say.
Should we
You
like
have got
swap
4 sides.
around?
is that 4 sides?
That's 4 sides.
1,
What if the mole is in our group?
I
I
think
feel like because if for some reason one person doesn't have as
Okay.
much, like if Michelle says she only has 4.
I definitely want
Oh,
to have 5.
here's one, Michelle.
Okay.
Is here. Is anyone really good at sensory touch?
No.
Because I feel like we might need to swap. Give me
Okay.
some-
Yeah. Rachel, why don't you and Nathan switch in? Michelle and I will
Okay.
switch.
Yeah, I have mine right here.
All of them?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. There's
Here
mine.
you go.
Whoop. Good.
Good.
Okay.
Got him.
Yep. Thank you.
Wait, now I only have 4.
How did that work?
I don't know.
Yeah,
wait a minute. What?
I don't know what just
Okay, I do have
happened. Did
5
anything fall?
Must have maybe. I had 5 for sure.
1 minute remaining.
Oh, for love of Pete.
I feel like I should
Okay.
just guess.
I feel like what I gave
This is
Wait.
upside down.
Nathan, I had a circle. I feel like someone must have a circle.
I
So could at
I
least
just had like
guess
something
one.
like a Pac-Man circle.
Okay, check what I
Michelle?
gave.
Yeah.
Let me have my
this one,
backpack.
is that the one you're thinking?
No, that's
No.
a full circle. That's a
Okay.
full. Wait, here,
Anybody
Rachel.
else have a first?
Yeah.
Rachel, here's
Okay.
a circle.
Okay,
Where are you?
right here.
I had a
Okay.
star in my pack.
I feel like
I haven't even gone through them all yet. Here.
Nathan, did you get my
There's
circle
2.
piece?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so here. All right. Wait,
What am I wishing?
did you just drop it?
No.
Where's your
Yeah.
circle?
20
Put
seconds.
it on the bed.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
All right, I think this is a match.
This might be matched. Do you have it? Who
But
has a
there's another
triangle?
All right,
No.
your time is up. You may place 2 more or you need 5 matches in front of you.
Here's a circle. No, this is-
All right, I hope this is 1.
Yeah, someone else just put it in random in.
Does anybody want to
Rachel.
place?
Here.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
Here
you
go.
got it? Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Figure out
gosh.
where-
I was.
Did we
A
figure out
heart.
where the other?
I have
there
no
was a heart.
idea. That's, I'm like, what the hell?
I have your 5 matches in front of me, and we will reveal. How much money you have earned for the group pot. You have you have a potential to earn $10 to the pot. Each correct match is worth $2. Our first match is incorrect.
Nice.
Our second match is incorrect.
Oh, please.
Our third match is incorrect. You have added no money to the pot so far, in case you were tracking. Your third guess is incorrect.
Oh.
And finally, for the potential to add $2 to the pot, your fifth match, 2 stars, but incorrect.
Oh my gosh. That was tough.
Fishy. So did we have all the pieces now? That's what I kind of want to know.
6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19.
19. I don't know. Oh, there's one by Michelle.
Like when I first got him, I'm like, I thought I had 5.
It was a hard task though.
We were
blindfolded. You can go.
No.
We were blindfolded, and we had to make matches. So there were these fabric squares with embroidered shapes on it. So it was hard to kind of get a sense of specific shapes. But I mean, right away Michelle didn't have a piece, and somehow but then when we took our blindfolds off, there was a piece by the pillow right by her.
Somewhere over there.
And then the other weird thing that happened was, like, when Nathan and I switched pieces, I only got 4 back.
I had 5. I don't know.
So there's some teas. I will say some of our matches were close. Like, we did almost get one. Like, there were stars. And I do feel like that was an honest mistake because it was very hard to feel.
Yeah.
Maybe you agree.
So essentially, we put no money into the pot.
Yeah.
Just to be clear.
Nice. Only contributors.
That's the goal, right? Not to have money in.
I was going to try to sabotage more obviously, but with the blindfold it made it difficult. I wish I would have known who put those last 3 matches down. I tried to put sus on Michelle and Nathan, because if it's not them, then they'll be thinking I'm trying to cause a problem.
I am a high school and youth minister and young adult leader, and so interacting with younger people come fairly easy to me. I let them lead things, so I think that's where I'm in this game. I'll let them be the lead. I want them to come up with the ideas of how we're going to approach the challenge, and then just kind of sit in the back and let things happen.
Right now I'm trying to blend into the background and kind of use my age as an advantage, because right now a lot of the older adults are chatting about a lot of stuff, so I'm just kind of biding my time, I think, right now is what my plan is.
I feel like there was a good point that maybe the mole would have been in a group of 4. It would have been a little easier to hide.
There's a lot of sabotage that's already going on, but it's sabotage to make themselves look like the mole. In my group, immediately someone didn't have all the pieces. I think that's an easy thing to do right away. I don't buy it, so that was Michelle. However, before I went into the room, I'm sitting on the couch and I found on the side one of the extra journals. And I've been writing down everyone's journal color, and it was Michelle's journal.
Michelle made a thing that she only had so many, but hers was like literally like under a pillow. It wasn't like I had fallen on the ground on accident. It seemed more purposeful sabotage. At this point, I don't think she's the mole, but I think she was trying to draw suspicion to buy herself some time, which is exactly what I wanted to do. I just don't know if it worked.
Even if I'm not the mole, or maybe I am the mole, I don't know. You want to throw some behaviors in there that's kind of mole-ish.
My group was the only one that won any money. We did not win even half of what we could have won. We're not winning a lot of money.
Everyone was acting suspicious, probably myself included, because I could have guessed Bjork and I stupidly didn't, even though that was the correct answer.
Right now, the person I trust the most is probably Jake. He was in the challenge with me. He seems pretty genuine and funny. It seems like he's taking this game the same level of seriousness as me. And I know I'm not the mole, so I'm ready to have a little bit more fun. Whereas if I was the mole, I think I'd be all stiff and like really watching everyone.
Nathan and I kind of chatted when we first got here.
As soon as I got here, Rob was also here, so I formed kind of a coalition with him off the bat.
I know, like, I made a big thing that Nathan only gave me 4 pieces, but that was because I held one back and switched it when I gave, so he totally gave me 5. He's probably like, what's going on? Because I gave her 5, so he knows that I'm lying, but he didn't like necessarily call me out on it too much in public.
With the first challenge, I didn't really try that hard. I think maybe with the age you could say that maybe I'd be good at sensory issues or things like that. I probably could have done better.
I have my eye on a couple people, so we'll see where this next challenge goes.
I'm keeping my eyes out because, people like Rachel are already starting to throw people under the bus a little bit. Like, oh, well, here's what happened. That was suspicious. What happened with you all?
Rachel was like really quick to point fingers at her team. It was very intense. I don't know. It's a little suspicious that Rachel's doing that.
Obviously, I tried to be really extra by explaining it and throwing 2 people under the bus right away. I was hoping that by me being like, look at these people, they'd actually be like, wait, why is she doing that? Is that the mole, or is that too obvious? But maybe it's so obvious it is the mole, so we'll see.
Okay, players, we are ready for our next challenge of round 1. But first, I need you to divide into 2 groups. 3 careful people and 6 playful people. Go ahead.
I'm pretty playful.
I'm playful.
Is anybody definitely careful?
I tend to be cautious.
I can be careful. I mean, I
I'm
can.
very careful with them embroidered squares.
Sure. Okay, listen, buddy.
Carefully placing it on.
I feel like we should put all 3 girls together.
That seems awful sexist.
Yeah, maybe a female should keep an eye on the other men.
I just could be helpful.
I can be playful or careful. I'm flexible. So, what are you feeling?
I can do either.
I'll be careful.
Are you guys so strong?
I'll be careful.
I need 3 careful people.
Those 3 or those 3?
Michelle, Casey, and
Whatever. You tell me where you need me. I don't care.
I think it's us 3, right?
All right, so we have our 3 careful players. You will be taking turns removing blocks from this Jenga tower. Playful players over here. Before the careful players can remove a block, you have to answer a question correctly. If you answer the question correctly, they get to remove a block and therefore earn money for the pot. If you answer a question incorrectly, they cannot remove a block from the Jenga tower. The first 6 blocks are worth $3 a piece, and the next 6 are worth $5 a piece. The last block, the 13th and final block, is worth $12. You may only pick a block from the lower 8 levels.
So blue down.
All right, starting with Nathan. Question number 1. In cribbage, what is the only whole number between 0 and 24 that cannot possibly be scored in a hand? Your choices are. Your choices are 17 or 19.
Oh.
17.
With the answer of 17, that is incorrect. Question number 2 for Jake. In Monopoly, what space is diagonally across from go? Your options are free parking or go to jail.
Free parking.
That is correct. Yay. All right, careful players. Who will be removing the first block?
One of you 2 can go if you want.
Blue, right? What's that?
All right, question number. All right.
That was.
Question number 3 for John. Which of the following Canadian provinces lends its name to one of the territories in the board game Risk? Alberta or Nova Scotia?
Alberta.
Correct.
Nice.
All right. Which are our careful players?
Come on this side if you want.
Remind me again, what are the Jenga rules? Like if I touch it, I have to do that one?
I don't know. I think you
that's a roll.
You can kind of tap it.
You're answering for the host. Yeah, I'll get some.
There you go. That's good.
Congratulations. Troy has added $3.
Let's go.
All right. Question number 4 for Rob. In 2016, a new suspect named Dr. Orchid was added to Clue. By what name is she known in the Netherlands? Dr. Lila or Dr. La Vandel?
Ooh.
Dr. La Vandel is incorrect. Question number 5 for Lorian. The name Lego is derived from the phrase play well in which language? Danish or Greek?
Danish.
With the guess of Danish, you are correct.
Nice.
Good job.
All right. Casey, it's down to you to remove.
Under the blue. Let's look at the yellow suckers. Hold on. There we go.
Good job.
Well,
Maybe.
yeah, that
Good
blue
job.
one will be real easy next.
Good job. That was nothing. All right.
Question number 6 for Rachel, and this is our last question worth $3. Which piece in the game Operation is the most valuable? The Charlie horse or the breadbasket?
Charlie horse.
Incorrect. These next 6 are worth $5 a piece for each block successfully removed. Question number 7 for Nathan. Although this toy has ancient origins, it experienced a surge in popularity beginning in 1958 when it was marketed by Whammo Toy Company under the name Hula Hoop or Hacky Sack.
Go with hacky sack.
Hacky Sack is incorrect. All right, question number 8 for Jake. In the classic edition of Trivial Pursuit, what color corresponds to the sports and leisure category? Orange or blue?
Orange.
With the guess of orange, that is correct. All right, I believe we're back to Michelle. Worth $5. She is successfully able to remove it.
Bada bing.
Question number 9 for John. Which card game is credited with introducing jokers to the standard deck? Canasta or euchre?
What's the first one?
Canasta.
Could you pronounce that one more time?
Yeah, one more time.
I think your pronunciation is what he's having an issue with.
No.
Canasta.
I'll write that one.
All right. With the guess of canasta, you are incorrect. The correct answer was sneaker.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't think they were joking.
That was correct.
I don't know jokers and euchres, so that's news for me. I would've said
Question number
Canasta.
10 for Rob. Which popular card game was invented by a barber in Ohio? Uno or Phase 10?
Let's say Phase 10.
All right, with the guess of Phase 10, you are incorrect. It was Uno. All right, question number 11 for Lorian. What is the name of the largest ship in Battleship? Is it carrier or destroyer?
It's carrier.
You are correct. All right, which careful player's up next?
Next me.
Troy. With the opportunity to earn $5 for the pot.
That's what I would have meant.
Yeah, that's got too much weight on it. Nope, not that one.
Yeah,
That one seems suspect.
we're probably in the difficult territory now.
This yellow is good, but is that going to imbalance?
I think you should be good to get that yellow.
You have added $5 more to the pot.
Nice.
Question number 12. How many spaces on a chessboard are empty at the beginning of a game? 24 or 32?
24.
You are incorrect.
You were so happy when you said it.
I would have said 2022.
Alright, so you do not get to pull a block for that question, but we are on our 13th and final block you need to remove. And that one
That's neat.
is worth $12.
Wow.
If you're able to successfully remove it without
Are they
knocking
gonna
over the
just
tower,
do it?
just add $12
Cool.
to the bonus.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Money.
There you go.
I mean, I just have a problem. I don't trust anyone ever. So, that makes this game a little bit hard because realistically, I can't tell who is just untrustworthy and just incompetent. I feel like I fall in the latter category, so I can't hold too much judgment on others.
The initial challenges were just really, really difficult. So it wouldn't have been that hard to sabotage them. So I feel like the sabotage would be a little harder to figure out.
I'm a little suspicious of Rob in the way that he was handing me the scents really quickly, handing me 3 at once, and I just didn't know what to do with those. I had to stop him so I could get my thoughts in order.
I think Troy, maybe Michelle, and Rachel. Little sus. I think I kind of trust John.
I have my eye on Rob, and I was talking to John, who was paired with him, and he seemed to think possible mild sabotage happening in their pairs, but they did still get 1 point, which is better than our group.
For now, I'm just trying to get people to trust me, and I think if I can do that, then people might give me information. You need information to pass the quizzes. If there is a move on the table to be made, you have to be the first person to make that move, because if you don't slap the jack, someone else is going to. So if there's ever an opportunity in this game where I can secretly get information, even if it hurts the group, I'm probably gonna take it.
Players, it is almost time for the quiz. However, before you take the quiz, you'll have an opportunity to gain some insight into your fellow players' thoughts so far. You will approach the music box and you will write down your name and who you are most suspicious of being the mole as of now. You will put it within the music box. Once everyone has placed their suspicions in here, I will reveal what everyone has said.
And who said it?
And who said it. And
Work.
so, if you are ready, or maybe you're not,
We're not ready.
I will call you one at a time to enter the kitchen. You will write your name and who you think the mole is as of now and place it in this box. And when we're all done, I will reveal the results. I have the results of the music box test. I hope this process is sufficiently edifying for you.
Big words.
Casey suspects.
Or you're
Rachel
saying
as
who?
the mole.
Oh gosh! I thought that part was private.
No, it's not private. Everybody will find out. Rachel suspects Jake as the mole.
Jake's like, I will not forget this.
Nathan suspects Jake as the mole.
This music is really good.
Michelle suspects Rachel as the mole.
Big alarming bell.
What's the actual role?
It is.
Yeah.
The budget on this thing.
Lorian suspects Rachel as the
No.
mole. Jake suspects Nathan as the mole.
It's reciprocal.
So the Spider-Man.
This sounds so homely.
Rob suspects Michelle as the mole. John suspects Michelle as the mole. And finally, Troy suspects Rachel as the mole. And those are the final results of the music box test. Let me be the first to wish you all the best of luck on your upcoming quiz. That was awesome.
This early game is weird because you really just have to follow your gut. And right now my gut is saying trust Jake.
My top suspects right now would be Rob and Lorian. Rob doesn't engage, but he will throw things out there as questions, but not giving a lot of information. And something about Lorian just is like, I don't know, feels a little suspect to me.
I mean, right out of the gates, you would think that somebody like Troy would be the mole, just because he has got a lot of background in theater and stuff like that. And he's a little bit more vocal. But all in the same breath, and you got Nathan, who's like super quiet and very reserved. And I'm like, maybe the mole's somewhere in between.
Really just kind of winging it and seeing what strategies are working or not working.
I'm going to do everything it takes to win. I ruled out potentially Jake and Lorian.
I'm a little weirded out by Troy. I can't decide if he's stiff because he's the mole or if he's stiff because he really just cares about the game.
Nathan is very quiet and very observant. I don't think he's the mole, but I definitely want to get closer to him to understand exactly where his mind's at. But then there's Rachel, who's very chatty. And I think it's her sort of like coping mechanism to just like keep talking, get people to talk about anything and everything other than what needs to be talked about.
It's kind of early, so I don't have a good grasp on anything right now.
Okay, players, welcome to your first execution. Out of a possible $130, the pot currently stands at $35.
Yes!
Wow. In a moment, I'll display your names one at a time on the screen. If a green screen appears after your name is displayed, you remain in the game. If, however, a red screen appears after your name is displayed, you are the mole's first victim. Let's begin. First up, Jake.
Oh boy.
Darcy. John. Casey. You're safe. Lorian. I'm sorry, you are the mole's first victim.
Sorry. That sucks.